two things. If you're on Facebook, you can follow Conscious Sisters UK Facebook group. It's a group for sisters only. There's also a Pro-Black UK Facebook group, which is for obviously sisters and brothers. So if you're on Facebook, you can join Conscious Sisters UK and Pro-Black UK on Facebook. On Instagram, there is Conscious Sisters UK, and please get yourself involved in being an active citizen in creating solutions. It's not just about I don't like this or I go to a march and take a picture and put it on my status. We have to do more behind closed doors. Anytime you see anybody, any child in distress being stopped by the police, it is your duty to stop, watch, listen, and protect. Even if it's somebody older than you can still protect. I've stopped many times, men old enough to be my father, and I've still stopped because I need to make sure my brother's okay. The first time I saw police brutality is when I was 7 years old. I saw 4 police officers attack a man. And that situation had happened hundreds of years before that, and it's still going to happen. I'm telling you the facts in hundreds of years' time. Why? Because we need to do more. We need to do more.
Okay, can I just quickly say something? I don't even need that. I don't even need that. I don't need that. I don't need that. Hi everyone. Love, peace, and coconut oil. All considering. Firstly, I want to say it's been a little while since I've been out in the community. But I've been in the community because my heart beats in the community. When I saw this on the news and on my social media, I just felt a sickening to my stomach.
Yeah. I'm hurting.
Hear what? My name's Peaches.
Yes, Peaches.
I've been doing this, working in the community from since the day I came out of prison. I knew and I had to take accountability, take responsibility and do better. As an individual, that is my right, that is my choice. Circle of concern, circle of control. Me, I have control of. I was a mum from young. Being a mum from young, my daughter saw a lot of the stuff that my mum's mindset, how I moved, and in turn, I brought up someone who had a few issues. I had to show her better. And I had to be proactive in me doing better. What that meant is, when my daughter was getting bullied at school, when my daughter was being violated at school, I held the school accountable. I want to see your codes of conduct. I want to understand your policies. And let me find out if you have been following the procedures. I don't always want to hear you turn around and say, oh, your daughter's in isolation. No, my daughter's not going in isolation. You know why? She is not a prisoner. She still needs to be stimulated. We still need to get to the root of why. Child Q. Queen. Princess. Let me tell you something. She comes from real England. And no way should any child, especially a girl child, because we're talking about a girl who was on her menstrual cycle, opened her mouth and told them, and she was not kept safe. She was violated, she was abused, sexually abused. That is forbidden. There should be no question mark. There should be no long thing. Sack every single person I'm coming, baby, because you gotta go. And not only should the school, the teachers, the police officers, the heads, and all of that be held accountable, hear what? The school needs to be investigated on a whole. And any young child or any young youth, any student that was at that school, and any teacher as well, because there was 1 or 2 teachers who was kind of, you know, they fed up with the skeduggery. Hear what? When everything's quiet, make sure not one of them is penalised. Not one of them. Because you know what? When everything goes quiet, the bully tactics start coming out. That needs to dead. It needs to stop. We as a community must be consistent in being proactive. And anybody, let me tell you something. Like I said, I've got nothing with sharing my truth.
Come on.
Everybody's got a past, but our past does not define who we are.
Amen.
However, how are you moving? How are you talking to each other? I'm talking about the tone. I'm not just talking about what's being said, I'm talking about the tone. We need to learn how to be able to communicate with each other. Physically, the non-verbal, the verbal, the tone, it all. Because you know what? I'm so sick and tired of seeing my brothers and sisters talking to each other like, who are you? And chatting behind closed doors. Let's start to understand it's okay to challenge each other with manners and respect. My name's Peaches. Hear what? I'm just going to do a quick promo because it's necessary. Why is it necessary? Because we need to connect to do more together.
Yes.
My name's Peaches. You follow me at Peaches Presents. I'm also a part of the Remedy. I am one of the co-founders of Womanhood Academy. I've done a lot. When people have been sleeping, I've been out doing stuff. Before there was a Forever Family. But Forever Family is forever in our hearts. And each one of us, you don't need to wear a frigging uniform. You don't need to have a label. You don't need to be, I have to be the top dog in charge.
Come on.
You just need to be a responsible, passionate, no egotistical, no hidden agenda, except for love. Practice it with care.
That contains the voice. It's the good passion. Ancestors carry the voice.
Big up on the speeches every time, man. Passion is real, you know what I'm saying? Like the sister said, she's been out here for a long time. You know what I'm saying? Even when you see HMP TV, content over everything. Before it was Forever Family, it was Guys in the New Generation.